Hello everyone, welcome back to my beauty space. I'm Lara. Today's video I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using 100% MAC Cosmetics. I'm going to be going through everything that I did on my face. This is one of my most favorite routines I've ever done in my entire life, so this is a very serious video. I am beyond impressed. I have one brand new product that I've never tried before from MAC. It is a foundation and it's my favorite foundation, I think, in the whole world now. You guys have to watch to the end of this video to see how it looks on me, how I get it to look incredible, what techniques and tips I implement from makeup artists like Miss Megan Robinson to achieve this beautiful look. Anyways, I'm so happy with the way that my makeup turned out. Let me know if you guys love this type of video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, let's get into the video. Hey guys, so let's get started. Obviously, I have a kind of specific look in mind that I want to do, but not really. I was already wearing makeup, but I just wiped off my makeup so I could kind of start fresh. I got this brand new Fix Plus from Marshall's for like half off, and it's in the new bottle. Like, look at this bottle. It's just so sleek and sexy. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to kind of Oh, yes. Excuse my dog. I think she sees another dog outside. Give me 1 second. Clearly Marley's gonna keep barking no matter what I do, but at least she's in the crate. Okay, so this is my skin. Using Fix Plus as a base kind of prepares the skin to put product on top of it, such as primer, moisturizer, whatever. That was the first time I've ever used Fix Plus before I go in with a product. Okay, to kind of prep my skin, I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star Skincare. This is his watermelon moisturizer. Just rub it all over my face. I try to avoid my eye area so that way I can go in with the MAC lip primer. If you watch me and you also watch Miss Megan Robinson, then you would know that she came out with this online school where she pretty much just teaches and talks about makeup and application and technique and all that. So I signed up for her free school. And I'm just gonna let this set for a second because skincare should take like a little bit, and I don't want to just put it on and then immediately start slapping makeup. I want to give it like a few minutes to set. But anyways, I was asking her because I had this recent problem with my skin and I had no idea how to fix it because I've never had this problem before. Right here, whenever I smile, I would get these crazy lines, like they were wicked right here and like right here. And I'm like, okay, this is totally normal, but why does it look so strong with makeup? Do I need to wear less makeup? What is it that I'm doing? Like, is it a technique thing? I told her that I was using Serumizer and Natural Radiance Primer, and I told her that I was using this under my eye to prep my under eye. Apparently, these two are way too strong for the under eye, so she told me to kind of stop using it underneath my eyes and just focus it on my face, and then that should get rid of my creasing problem. So lo and behold, since I stopped using these two products underneath of my eyes, my under eyes have looked so good and I have not been creasing whatsoever. So that's a perfect example of why technique is so important, because if I didn't ask a makeup artist, I would have thought there was something wrong with the products and not my technique. But actually it was my technique and not the products. So it kind of helps you understand how to work with your makeup. I'm gonna prime my skin with Natural Radiance, and I'm keeping this away from my under eye. All right, now that we have gone and primed our skin, let's go in with foundation. So I have a brand new foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I've actually never tried this foundation before. It's like the only foundation from MAC that I haven't tried except for the full coverage. I'm really excited. I got the shade NC35. I got it for like 50% off at Marshall's. I'm so excited. Okay, so since I've never used this before, I'm gonna use a really tiny amount at first, so that way I can kind of start to understand the product more instead of just going all in. Like half a pump right there on my hand. And, ooh! Okay, like nothing came here, so let's see. I need a mirror. I need to look really up close to see what I'm doing, or else this might fail. Okay, so the really light hand. Wow. I'm gonna try to stay away from the under eye area, and I don't want the foundation to kind of go everywhere. Wow, this is a perfect match. This is a perfect match. This is the shade NC35. Whoa, this is beautiful. So right over here is where I want to concentrate the coverage. I don't want it to go all the way back. It's just a bit unnecessary for my specific complexion. So I really want to focus it on the cheeks and around the nose. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit and I'm going to go on my forehead. So because this is a minimalist natural makeup routine, I still want to maximize on my coverage. I still want full coverage, but I want a certain type of finish. I want full coverage, but I want a natural finish. So that is very different from like a full beat type of finish, completely matte finish where I don't want to see any shine and I don't want the makeup to move. No, I still want to feel very natural whenever I apply my product. So I'm gonna use full coverage products, but I'm not gonna go too heavy with the product. I'm not gonna use too much because I want to see a little bit of skin as well. And now anything that's kind of left over on the brush, I'm just gonna take it around. I like the most coverage to be around my mouth area. Whoa, this is actually beautiful. Like, seriously. I'm gonna take a little bit right here, like under the eye area, but I'm not gonna go all the way up on my under eye. So that was one thin layer. I'm gonna go in with some more Fix Plus. So adding the Fix Plus to it is going to ensure that that layer stays beautiful, and it's gonna help it stick to all the other products I'm gonna put on top of it. And it's also gonna improve the performance of the Studio Fix fluid because that is what Fix Plus is for. Fix Plus is a tool to enhance the performance of your makeup and just make it look, feel, and wear a million times better. So I always have to have this in my routine. I may not use it in every single tutorial or every single makeup video that I do, but it's there most of the time. This is a 24-hour matte foundation with oil control, but again, because I went in with a hydrating primer, because I'm going in with Fix Plus to add some more hydration to my skin, this is not going to dry my skin out and it's not going to suck out all the oil. I actually want to play into the fact that I have combination skin, so I don't want to strip my face of all the oil and say, no skin, don't produce anything greasy, don't produce any oil. No, I want it to kind of work with my skin, which is why I'm adding an extra hydration element, so that way my skin does not end up becoming extra greasy at the end of the night. This is my skin fully up close with just Studio Fix Fluid and Fix Plus. So I'm gonna take my favorite contour product ever. This is from MAC, and I'm gonna use a mixture of the bottom two darkest shades. Okay, so I don't want it to be moving around. I kind of want it to stay where I put it. Over here on my temple. And I'm using literally actually the tiniest bit of this product. And I'm gonna put the sides of my nose. Okay, I want to start going into my under eyes. I'm gonna take my favorite under eye primer and just, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so rude. My phone keeps going off. So I'm gonna start by priming. I like to put this anywhere I get creases. And then get rid of any excess product or any foundation that it picked up. Let's go in with concealer. So since I went in with the Studio Fix Fluid, now I want to go in with Studio Fix Smooth Wear Concealer, and I actually want to mix it in with the Magic Radiance, Studio Radiance Concealer from MAC, and I'm just going to take a little bit here, and I'm going to take a little bit here, and I want the colors to get mixed together. I want the coverage of the Studio Fix, but I also want the brightness of the Studio Radiance Concealer, so I'm just kind of mixing it together on the back of my hand and priming the brush at the same time. That is super important if you want to use less product, but you also want full coverage. So let's go ahead and apply. I'm gonna go on the sides of the nose. Just like that. Take a little bit more, keep priming the brush. I just got a little bit in my eye. Take it up for a little eye lift. Take a little bit on my chin, upper lip, and then a tiny bit under my jaw for some highlight. Just like that, literally just the tiniest bit. I want to blend my under eyes with a different brush, so I'm not adding more product. Literally just whatever I have on my face, that is all I want to be there. I don't want to add anything extra. You don't have to mix your concealers like I did. I just really like to use what I have and make sure that I'm appreciating every single product in my collection for what it's supposed to do. And I like to incorporate as many things as I can, not because I have to, but simply because I want to. And alhamdulillah, I have a lot of it, so why not have fun with it, you know? All right, so this is what we're working with. Now I'm gonna go in with some Morphe Plus because I want this to stay in place, and I really like the base that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and set to make sure that it stays in place while also making it grip to each other and become one layer and get rid of any texture that might be sitting on the skin. Fix Plus has the most beautiful fragrance. It's just so subtle and so beautiful. I love it so much. Don't forget that you can use Fix Plus before your makeup, during your makeup, and after your makeup. It's not a setting spray, but it's a fixing spray. So ultimately, it's just gonna enhance anything that you have on your face and make it look even more natural. So that is the role of Fix Plus. If you've never tried it before, this is your sign to get Fix Plus. You don't even have to buy the full bottle. You could go to your Marshalls locally and just get any Fix Plus that they're selling. It's usually always around $14, $15, $16, or you could just buy the little mini one that they sell for around 10 bucks and you can try it out that way. But this is a must-have for anyone's makeup collection. I know y'all are about to be so sick of me once you see this. This fan has debuted in my last like 4 videos. Okay, now that the Fix Plus has dried, I want to use blush. This is my favorite blush. Actually, no, I want to go in with a different blush. Yes. Milani Cream Blush in Blushing Berry is... Oh my god, I think I just broke it. Okay. Oh, I really just broke this. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to take the excess off. You guys are seeing this, right? How natural. Can't believe I broke it, you guys. This is my favorite blush of all time. Blush is the first part of your makeup routine that's gonna fade away. Like, it's the first thing that's gonna disappear quicker than the rest. So it's okay to go a little bit heavy-handed because in about like half an hour to 60 minutes, like, it's already gonna decrease by like 60%. So it's okay to go a little heavy. At least that's what I do. I have to be really careful to like not touch my pants right now because I'm wearing white jeans, and anytime I wear white jeans, every single time I get makeup on it somehow. Doesn't matter how. My lipstick, any products I have on my hand, anything, it always finds a way to get on my white jeans. I'm gonna go in with MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur. This is my favorite translucent powder. It is the most mattifying powder in existence. It's just like MAC knew what they were doing. I'm getting rid of any creases that I'm seeing before I set it because I don't want the creases to set with the powder. I want them to kind of disappear. I'm gonna tap off the excess. Really the only places I enjoy setting. Oh, oh wow. Look at the difference. Ready? Look. Now that is one juicy powder. One of my favorite little tips that I discovered on accident. Let's say I went in with my powder, right? My translucent Pro Set and Blur, and then I realized, oh, I can still see a little bit of darkness under my eyes. I kind of want to add more coverage. So let me take a powder and kind of add some coverage to my under eye, right? I have found, hold on. I have found that using, okay, this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but whenever I go in with this Pro Set and Blur powder, any other powder I use for color and coverage on top looks a million times better and a million times smoother, rather than if I just went in with the powder by itself without this powder as a base. Am I making sense here? This is like the key to smooth powder application on top. It's wild. Okay, I want to go in actually and use some bronzer. This is MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. And I want to use this with a stipple brush. This is in the shade C8 and I'm using a very light hand. A very light hand. And anything left over, I'm adding it to the forehead, but I'm not like adding extra. Very light hand. This is a foundation powder from MAC. It's not actually a bronzer, but I find that foundation powders look like a million times more natural than actual bronzers. At least on me, probably because of my skin tone. It's like hard to find like really beautiful bronzer shades, but this is C8 and it's perfect. Like, look at that. Please tell me you guys see this amazing glow. Look at this bronze. Me personally, if I'm doing bronzer, I have to do my nose. I have to do my nose. Let's go in with our next layer of Fix Plus. I never ever ever would have thought that I would say I like Studio Fix Fluid more than I like Studio Radiance. Studio Radiance I have C4 and Studio Fix it's NC35. I think NC35 is my actual skin tone shade because I like my foundations to be a little bit darker than my actual skin tone because it just looks the most natural, and I feel like because this is just like a shade lighter, I find it just really hard to get into. Maybe I'll experiment with it and I'll try mixing it in with this to kind of alter the shade a little bit, but for now, Studio Fix Fluid Foundation is chef's kiss. If you think about it, I have Studio Fix Foundation, Studio Fix Concealer, Studio Fix Foundation Powders, Studio Fix Primer. Do I have any other Studio Fix products? Yes, Studio Fix Tech. Like, alhamdulillah. For anyone that doesn't know, that means thank God in Arabic. I already know that one girl in my comment section, she's gonna be like, girl, why are you using a million different products in your routine? Y'all, do you guys ever have that one person that leaves comments under your channel and they're just a hater for absolutely no reason? But they're passive aggressive about it? I'm like, girl, what are you trying to say? Anyways, so the magic of Fix Plus is that because it's a makeup fixer, and it enhances the performance of your makeup and enhances the feel and wear of your makeup. It actually prevents the need for powder. So I went in with powder simply for the fact of I want whatever I just did to stay, but for my skin, I don't need powder all over my face. So that's why Fix Plus is an incredible alternative for someone who either used too much powder and you don't know how to fix it. Go in with Fix Plus. If you want to set your makeup, but you also want it to look natural and hydrated and dewy, you can use Fix Plus. This is just the perfect tool anywhere in the makeup routine. Guys, I haven't done eyeshadow in a couple of weeks, to be honest. I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario palette, but before I do that, I wanna go in with 24-hour eye base. I don't wear eyeshadow all the time, but whenever I do, it's simply because I feel like I wanna have some fun with my makeup. And who doesn't want to have fun with their makeup? So I use the tiniest bit of 24-hour eye base. Please do not use too much, otherwise you will make it perform really, really bad. You only need a tiny bit, and you don't need to wait for it to dry. You can go right in with eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the MAC 217 brush. Hello. Please focus. This is the MAC 217 brush. It's perfect. I'm gonna go in with, I think, this color right here. Just kind of priming the brush, the shadow. And I'm doing a really light layer of this. I just want a wash of shadow. And I want it to literally be a shadow. Like, I don't want this to scream eyeshadow. I want it to scream, oh, her eye has such a beautiful... Okay, bye, drive safe. I'm applying this the way I'm applying this, and I'm using this specific color because I want my eyes to look like they have a contour. I want them to look contoured and defined. Okay, that looks gorgeous. Next, I want to take the flat side of the brush that has less product, and I'm gonna go in with this white color. It's pretty pigmented, honestly. And any shadow that you use is going to become 10 times more pigmented when you apply the 24-hour eye base on top, because it's meant to grab your eyeshadow and make it last all day. And I have really, really oily eyelids, which means any eyeshadow I put on top, no matter what brand I'm using, no matter if it's a shimmer or a matte color, no matter where I place it on my eyelids naturally will eat up any eyeshadow. It will completely suck it in because of how oily they are. And 24-hour eye base is the only product. It performs so well, and your eyeshadow lasts all day and all night if you use it. Okay. For my favorite step, this is my signature touch, I would say, with my makeup. I take any black shadow. I just use the same palette. This is the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 palette. I take this beautiful MAC 212 brush, and I take this and I like to line the top line of my lashes. Just like that. Just on the tip of the brush. I don't go on the sides. This eyeliner technique, using black eyeshadow instead of a liquid liner, has been a tip that I've done since I was 17 years old in high school. I'm going to take a tiny bit of any leftover eyeshadow on the brush, and I'm running it along my lower lash lines very, very tightly to my eyelashes because I want a little bit of smokiness. And then I'm going to go in and take the same brush that I put my contour in the crease, and I'm going to lightly, with a very light touch, blend it out. Look at the difference here versus here. This looks like I put in so much effort when all I did was use 2 colors. I am a sucker for some mini mascaras. Like, this is the mascara I've been using for the last couple weeks, actually. This is also MAC. This is their MAC Stack Mascara. This is my typical mascara, but this is brand new, and I'm really excited to use it. I have a little bit of mascara on my lids, but that's okay. I'll just wait for it to dry. Wow. Seriously, I've never loved my makeup more than today. Studio Fix Fluid is a game changer. I have the most beautiful, like, soft filter on my face. It's kind of insane that it's just from one foundation, and I've tried like 5 different MAC foundations and none of them work like Studio Fix. I think this is my new favorite. For the lips, I'm gonna do the same thing I did and use my lip primer. This product is a multi-use product. I use it under my eyes to prep for concealer to prevent creasing, and I use it on my lips to make my lipstick last longer and to prevent feathering and to prevent the lipstick from moving all over my lips. And anytime I apply lipstick or lip liner without prep and prime, my lipstick and lip liner, they move all over my lips and it's not pretty. This keeps it in place. So I want to go in with Whirl lip pencil. Whirl doesn't add too much extra color because of color theory, obviously. It's just like a nice subtle contour. I think you guys know exactly what lip color I'm gonna go in with. Leave it down below in the comments. What MAC lipstick am I about to go in with to complete my look? Let's answer together in 3, 2, 1. Velvet Teddy. If you answered Velvet Teddy, then I think we need to automatically become best friends because yes, I am going in with Velvet Teddy. Okie dokie. So this is my finished look. Excuse my hair. It literally rained on me earlier and this is just what I'm working with. So this is the completed look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope you guys learned a thing or two from me doing my makeup. I enjoy getting ready on camera so much. I love the products that I used today. Again, 100% the star of the show today is Studio Fix Fluid, MAC Fix Plus, and 24-Hour Eye Base. I mean, these 3 products are incredible. This is the first time I've ever used Studio Fix Fluid, and I have to say this is the most impressive foundation I've ever used in my life. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more MAC Cosmetics Get Ready With Me videos. Let me know if you guys want to see a collection of all of my favorite products from MAC. Let me know what type of videos you want to see from me in the comments, and I will more than happily get on camera and talk about whatever you want me to talk about. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye guys!